Rick Jardine. I'm also an on-scene coordinator for the United States Environmental Protection Agency. I'm working in Unified Command with Chief McDaniel's folks. So what happened was we had a number of people who are getting very optimistic due to the great results we're having with the cleanup effort. And they came back and started their businesses in almost the entire county. That's a great idea. Right around the site, very close proximity in the VFW area, particularly the frontage road there, which is adjacent to the facility. It's not a good idea right now. It's deceiving because there are times where it's just as clear as anywhere else in America. But then at other times, we're working with very hazardous chemicals, and we're trying to do the right job to get them away, to stabilize everything. But in doing that activity, some things become unstable. Again, it's an uncontrolled chemicals. They're not in containers. They're not in the building. We can't shut the doors. So sometimes during our operations with the heavy equipment, in the pumping and the stabilization process, we have, you could call it an upset or just a natural reaction. And so when those things happen, we can't have folks right in that area. So very close proximity to the site, the places that were by the way, the county's doing an excellent job of these evacuations and these notices because they've got the latest technology that can key in on a certain spot. So everyone in the county didn't get that message. It was really keyed into the very, very, very local group.
Okay. The car dealerships, you talk specifically about the car dealerships and the other businesses?
I believe there is a car dealership in that area. I'm not certain about the different businesses. I know there are a lot of businesses there. I helped to advise some of the people so they would leave promptly, and the folks are really cooperating.
So to wrap this up, so you're making a lot of progress, but this thing still isn't over.
That is correct.
What testing have you all done?
My business is right there. I was told I could enter this morning, and then all of a sudden the guy in a gas mask comes in and said, "You got to leave immediately." And I say, "Who are you?" And he says, "Well, how come you're here?" I said, "I was told I could come in." He says, "You got to leave." I said, "Who are you?" He says, "I represent the company." I said, "What company?" He said, "BioLab." So my thing is this: if I'm not allowed to be there, I'm perfectly fine. But I want to be given direction, clear direction. How long do you think these businesses can be away? There are businesses in that cul-de-sac, in that area. They need to have this information. They need to know how long they're going to be shut down and not be able to access their businesses. That's a priority to know. You just can't keep saying minute by minute, day by day, and it's been 7 days now. That's irresponsible, and it's reckless to not let these businesses know what's going on.
In addition, what resources are being provided for the businesses who are forced to shut down and the families who are being displaced? Because as a Rockdale resident, I haven't received anything from anybody. As a Rockdale business owner, we haven't been approached by anybody. So that's what I'm here for.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chairman Nesbitt. I'm the chairman of the county. Let me first say that economic development for Rockdale County is just as important as public safety. And we want all of our businesses, whether they're small business, entrepreneur, business, medium, large-sized business, we want all of our businesses to open up. We need our business to get back to normal operations. However, nothing supersedes public safety. Now, we have a new map, and a map that will outline the immediate area in the close proximity and vicinity of BioLab. And in that area, as you heard from our EMA director, from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m., we'll be under a shelter in place in that immediate area. If you're being asked to shelter in place, not operate, not open your business, not to go in the close proximity of BioLab, that is for your own public health and your public safety. Let me repeat. We need and we want all of our businesses to be back in operation from an economic development standpoint. But there's nothing more important than public safety. In reference to time and how much more time, all of us in Rockdale County and the city of Conyers, we want this completely resolved and completely behind us. We have crews on the ground at ground zero working tirelessly 24/7 to get this under control. We cannot give you false hope or box us into a certain amount of time. I would love to say that this will be over tomorrow, the next day, but we're not at that point. The most important thing that's happening here in Rockdale County right now is to continue to mitigate this situation so that we can bring public health and public safety back to its normal operation. That's what we're trying to do. We still have a crisis, so we're still in the middle of crisis management. And we have crews on the ground at the scene trying to get this situation completely under control. I am standing by for a call from the fire chief to tell me that this situation has been completely resolved. I am eagerly waiting that call. Residents are waiting that call. Business owners are waiting that call. How long we're going to have to wait for that call, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. So we're not going to give you false hope. We're not going to say something that is untrue. What we're trying to do is keep our community safe. And we ask that you be patient with us as we work through this process.